I'll just leave that one for now. Welcome to Facebook, YouTube Live. YouTube wants me to go live with stuff. If you're an English teacher, I'm going to go through some of the ways that we can help you with Genki English and the sort of materials and things we have available to make your life super easy when you're teaching English. So obviously one of the first things that a lot of teachers want and ask for is games and activities. And this is how I started off the Genki English website. Because what I would do is I would have all my top games and activities that I would use in my class, and then I'd be doing teacher training with them. And then people would be saying, well, can you give us instructions, show us how to do it? So I started putting them online and I put them on with videos and things like that. And you can see exactly how to play them and record my lessons and stuff like that. So basically all my top activities and lessons you've got on there. There are lots and lots and lots and hundreds of them on there. They've all been tried out by myself. The rule is that we say things have been tested on kids, not tested on animals. So if you want activities for teaching English, tested, all ready to go, games section, you've got it sorted. And remember, these games are designed for speaking, so it's for students always speaking to each other all the time. That's what we're about at Genki English. A lot of students learn grammar and things like that, can't speak. In this course, we want them to speak. So that's what it's about. So, games and activities, got you covered there. The second thing was, when I was playing all these games and things, the kids were all speaking in class, but then they'd start forgetting and they wouldn't remember what we'd done for the next week. So obviously with lessons being a week apart, it's difficult for the human brain to remember things for that long. And I was thinking, what if we had a heads and shoulders style song for every lesson? Because you'll never forget heads and shoulders. And if you can make a song like that for every lesson we wanted to teach, well, that became the Genki English songs. Now, this is not on YouTube or anything, fortunately, because there's nothing worse than pressing play and then a dozen adverts pop up and things. These are all in the Genki English Teachers set, but you can see them all here. Every single lesson in the curriculum, from like the superhero, or left and right, or the pronouns, or what's the weather like, or pets, or numbers going further up to school subjects, what did you do in the summer, jobs, breakfast things, I'm thirsty, all these different things. Every single lesson has a song just like Heads and Shoulders, but even more catchy, that lets you stick in your head all day. Whose is it? And doing plays and things like that, so they can memorize plays for the parents and stuff, with Little Red Riding Hood and things like that. So then you've got the songs there, and they don't forget. So you've got all the games and activities, you've got all the songs so they don't forget. The next thing we figured out was that a lot of teachers were having a bit of trouble because they couldn't afford to buy everything, and they couldn't afford to have computers and all this cool stuff in classes. So one of the things we have here at the top here on the website is the Earn More section, where we can help you earn more. So we give you all the activities, you've got all the songs. We can also help increase your income so that you're not having to force yourself to teach just because you need the money. You're teaching because you love to do it, and hopefully in the future, you're going to get a nice income from it as well. We've got a set of free things there, free hints and tips that I've got from traveling around the world and talking to some of the most successful English teachers, including millionaire English teachers. Yes, they exist. We've also got courses as well. Once you start earning a little bit, in the teachers set, we have a little mini course there, and then there's a full Genki business course as well. So there we go. So we've got the games and activities, we've got all the songs that you need so the kids don't forget, and then we can also increase your income. Hopefully, can't guarantee, no guarantees or anything about this. You've got to put the work in and things. But you can go on there and see how to get more charge for your lessons, and have the parents be happy that you're charging more. And then also, the next thing we found out was that a lot of teachers were then wanting to flip their classes and wanting to get faster results and things. So we also have the Genki English software at home, so the kids can do it at home every day. So you're not having to spend that much time in lessons reviewing. You can spend your lesson time really focused on learning and practicing new things. And the kids have learned the software, learned the words, the songs, the grammar and everything. They've learned it at home using the online software. So they do that first. And that's what saves up your time, because then you're not having to do the basic explanations over and over and over again. That's all taken care of with the software at home. And then the kids come to class and you can actually use all the games and everything that we talked about at the beginning. So I think those are the main sort of areas we can help you in, is if you need more activities, We've got all the classroom games. If you need the kids remembering stuff, we've got the songs and things. If you want to earn more money, we've got the earn more section there. And then if you want Genk English at home, we've got Genk English at home there. There's a ton more stuff as well. I help out with questions. I've answered every single email from every teacher for the last 25 years. I'm still hopefully okay to do that this year if you've got any teaching questions. Basically, most kids hate school. They find it too boring. It's like they sit there and it's just like, it's not English. It's just like grammar and text and stuff like that. English isn't written down on pieces of paper. English is spoken with real human beings and real communication. And if we can do that well and we can get students confident, teach them confident body language, confidence skills, eye contact, all the lessons. Oh yes, the other thing we have is as well, I forgot to mention, all the lessons have self-development in there. So we also have a curriculum as well. Because a lot of teachers were saying, well, it's great giving us all these games and activities, but we actually want it in a more structured way so we know how to teach it. So we've done that as well. If you go to the lesson plans page, or the curriculum page, you can see on there, I've got all the lessons. And you just click through and see the full lesson plan for each one. And these are done in a recommended order. It is actually non-linear, so you can mix it up a bit if you want. But the first time through teaching it in the order I recommend, because that's what we found to be the easiest from helping thousands and thousands of schools around the world. So there you go. So that's all the lessons there. There's 120 of those, as I say. Yeah, I'm going to take out a few if you need to change it. Once you've been through the curriculum a few times, you can change it in your own way. But the first time through, I'd recommend just doing it as I've done there, because I spent 25 years working on this, trying to save kids from boring lessons. So it's all there, all my help and all advice, and tons of videos and things like that as well. So if there's anything else I can help with, let me know. But basically, I want to make your lessons stress-free, so your kids really enjoy it, the parents love it, tell all their friends, so you get 1 million more students and you get 1 million more, not 1 million more, as many more students as you want. Maybe if you're going online, you can help 1 million more. But education is one of the coolest things. English is one of the easiest things to teach. Every single problem you've got now, there's a fair chance that somebody has already had that problem and we've already found a solution for it, and hopefully we can help you get that solution as well. Does that sound good? Cool. Well, I'm Richard from Genki English. I hope you liked the little video here. Let me know in the comments if you've got any questions. And now I just find a way, how do you quit out of a Facebook Live? We're not on Facebook, are we? We're on YouTube. I'll catch you later.